So one big question about converting a van, what needs to be done?
Okay, so we got it weighed.
So one big question about converting a van is when you buy this van, you will be buying it and insuring it as a commercial vehicle, which was a big mystery to us when we were doing it. It seems like nobody wants to tell you anything about it. When you go to the DMV, they don't know anything about it. So I thought we would create this video to kind of say, hey, what needs to be done to insure your van conversion? I pushed it over to Leanne and said, you figure this all out. So
I ended up calling the DMV. They were very perplexed as well because that is not something that's common. So basically he advised us to come on down.
Come on down! You're the next contestant on the Price is Right!
To the DMV and sit with someone, bring proof of insurance, bring our registration. There were a couple things that we needed to prove that were in the van, such as electrical system, plumbing system. Our insurance asked if there was a bed, cooking quarters, and also a toilet area.
So before we came down to the DMV, you contacted our insurance, which was Progressive.
Right. And she went through a bunch of different questions as to the coverage, and she said, I can insure you. Yes, it is going to save us some money from a regular commercial vehicle.
They said, well, we can't have the insurance till you get it registered. So we're like, all right. So then we came down to the DMV.
Right. And they said, well, you need to go get it weighed, first of all.
Something that I'm a little bit scared about because we have been putting all this cabinets and refrigerators and water tanks and all that good stuff in the van. And I haven't been so diligent on my spreadsheet of keeping track of weights.
Turn left onto Lena Road.
Scale house.
And we wait. Hi, the DMV sent us here that said that we needed to get a weight on the vehicle.
You want to weigh it with y'all in it or out of it?
Let's do it with us out of it.
Okay, you on the yellow? Yes,
We're on the
we are.
yellow. $1.50. Okay.
We can do $1.50.
$1.50 is a bonus. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay, so we got it weighed, and I guessed 82, and
I guessed 87.
100 pounds.
8,700.
And we arrived at
85.60.
was $1.50 to get it weighed.
That was the most nerve-wracking. I was so worried that I was going to be way overweight, and it was no big deal. The lady was super nice. That was
Turn right.
that was cool.
That was cool.
So now we're off back to the DMV. All right, back to the tax collector.
DMV. Let's just hope that we've got everything we need. And this will go smoothly, and we will have a registered RV.
So we just went into the DMV after getting it weighed, and we got all our documents. They gave us a neat little pass that gave us the ability to not have to make an appointment. So we were able to go back. We waited.
Survey H723
and waited. And we're still waiting. We went and got to see the person And then we waited some more and waited some more. And we just got some compliments on the van. I almost wanted to bring her back in the van. That is a nice vehicle.
That is really sharp. You should see the inside of it.
You should see it now that it's an RV. So where were we? Going to be $100. We had to change the title from a commercial vehicle to an RV. So our insurance listed it as a motorhome. Our title says it is a converted van. So those were two pieces of the puzzle there. And so what they listed it as, and this is in Florida, this is in Manatee County, just so you kind of have some reference to where we're at.
Because I do believe that every state is a little different.
All in all, it was a little bit of he said, she said, you got to have this, you got to have that. And now we are officially registered, it's insured as a motorhome. A couple things that we did on the insurance. At first, it was going to be $900 and some, so we went with a $500 deductible instead of a $250. That dropped it down some. The conversion, I wouldn't sell the van for under $200,000, but that's me because I got blood, sweat, and tears in it. As far as how much the vehicle is worth, we looked it up. The van's worth $60,000. I probably have $40,000 in upgrades so we went with $100,000 for the total price of the vehicle. They said that's not a replacement for it, but they said more so that is an estimation. They would do a on-site cash evaluation of it if you had a claim. The other thing,
that would be a total.
Yeah, it would.
Total
that
loss.
Would be a total loss. But I mean, I don't think we're gonna have a knock on some wood somewhere. There's some wood. That way it won't happen. So Progressive, I don't know if I mentioned that before. Progressive was the insurance company that we have for our other vehicles, and that's who we insured it through with this. It was a little bit of finding out from different people what they require and what they do, but it wasn't as bad as I had heard stories about. So,
and we started at 9:15 this morning, and it's now 1 o'clock.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit of time, but
Yeah.
I do believe it did go smoothly, and it is something that is important to do.
So, all right. Hope that helps somebody else out there. So, as always, thanks so much for watching.
See you next time.